Yo, once again, it's the prof. And like I always say, if you're not down with the bullshit and you're down with the real shit, like this video and subscribe. Yo, I just want to touch on the old Liam Neeson thing recently where he spoke about a crime that was committed, against a lady friend of his, a woman that was raped by you know, a black man, and how he said this occurred about 40 years ago, and that he was so mad and so enraged that he went out, for about a week, you know, and he said, when I looked at the interview, when he was explaining himself about what he was talking about, he said he was going into black areas. He said something about, I was looking to be uh, launched upon or something like that. Like basically, like he said, he went around for a whole week, and he was going into black neighborhoods, wherever he was overseas in Ireland, yeah. And he was like, it's like what he's saying. I'm waiting for one of these black motherfuckers to do something to me and shit, so I can fucking kill him or something like that. Like I want to. That's what he said. Cause see, if he's going into black neighborhoods, so you gotta say something. He said he did that for about a week, right? Now, if he going into the black neighborhoods, he could. He gonna find black people then, right? And shit. And so then that mean if the all out thing was to go and find any black person and kill him, he said he intentionally, purposely went to the black neighborhoods. But I say that to say, what keeps getting said is, he said he was looking for black people for a whole week to basically go kill, as though he was on a witch hunt for any black person that he would see, and he was gonna kill him, as though that week that he spent when he purposely went in the black neighborhoods, he didn't see any black people. And so that's the reason why he didn't kill anybody. He said he was waiting for somebody to just do something to him, like give him the reason so he could kill them. That's what he was fucking saying and shit like that. Like he was looking for the reason. He was waiting for to be approached some kind of damn way, like y'all gonna do something to me. Come do something to me so I have a reason to fucking kill. But this whole shit has been blown up. He was talking about, he had looked back, contemplated, I guess, like after that week of like him having those emotions and feeling that way, and he said, he couldn't believe the anger and what he felt in his heart, and he understood it was wrong because he was basically looking for not the person who actually perpetrated the crime to his friend, but any black person that it was. Now I'm gonna say this as being a black person. I'm gonna be really real. Yo, man, I could see that shit. I could honestly see that shit. You know, look, man, you don't think there's been black dudes because of the shit that has happened to black people in the black community, that it ain't been situations where black dudes have said, fuck it. Let's just go out here and find some white motherfuckers and fuck their ass up. Let's go out here and just beat the shit out of any white motherfucker that we fucking see and shit like that. You don't think that shit has happened? Man, the whole thing about it is, Liam Neeson, he ain't the only damn person ever that has felt that way and shit like that. I mean, in today's era, if we gonna be like that, let me tell you something, man. America is getting weaker and weaker. America is just turning into a fucking land of fucking bitches and pussy ass motherfuckers and shit like that. That's what the fuck is happening. This is real talk. This ain't even about insulting somebody. So don't fucking take this, I feel offended. Fuck that shit. I'm just being fucking real. Because what I'm talking about is, they attacking this man as though like, oh my God, I can't believe Liam Neeson said some shit like that. Now, I will say this. He should have been quiet. He should have said nothing. If nobody know nothing about this, I don't know what the fuck. Some people speculate that since he got a new movie coming out, that he brung this shit out because it was to kind of add something to the promotion of the movie, and how he's trying to relate his hatred, because this movie has something to do with like emotions of hate and people feeling that way, whatever the fuck, um, the contents of his movie, as it relates, is about, and he was going to a personal type thing in his life and relating it to, the movie and stuff. But I feel like honestly, in today's world, he never should have said anything and stuff like that, because that the media is going to take this shit and spin it all kind of damn ways. Blatantly, right now in the world that we live in, everybody should be able to see, if y'all have any kind of intelligence, common sense, a fucking brain in your head, what the fuck is going on? The media is going fucking crazy. Look, everybody keeps saying one thing. What do they say? Social media. Social media. What's going on social media? But like, it's the media, period. I don't give a fuck what types of media it is. Everything that's going on now that gets out in the media is getting spun all kind of crazy ways to promote uh divisiveness and stuff. And then it's like the fucking extreme left is like sitting up here like being self righteous in its fucking description, or how they're lambasting uh, people, especially more so public figures, celebrities, and stuff like that. In the media, if it's like they have these fucking agendas and platforms, and if you don't agree with it, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna vilify you. You must be like a part of whatever the fuck they damn cause is. They causes and shit like this. And the shit ain't all about no motherfucking inclusiveness of everyone and shit like that. And let me tell you, that you can try to say that shit, but there comes times where, like, I remember I read something years ago by somebody where they were saying discrimination in some cases is not a bad thing. But everybody, when they hear that word, we've been programmed to hear, when we hear discrimination, that automatically anything that like a person being discriminated against or about, well, automatically that's looked at as something being bad and shit like that. Look, that's just like what I want. If I knew a dude was a fucking pedophile, he lived down the street from where the fuck I live at, I might not want my kids to go that way to go to school, right? That's being discriminate right there. He didn't do shit to me. He didn't do shit to my kid. But I know something about his past history, so I don't want my kid to walk that way to school. That's discriminate. But there would be some people who would say, yo, but that's kind of still wrong though. If that man paid his debt to society and shit, and he got out of fucking jail or prison, and then you're saying you don't want your child, you making it publicly known, you don't want your child to walk down that street because you know about that man past history of being a pedophile. It's wrong to basically be like that towards that man because one, he didn't do anything to you, he didn't do anything to your child, and you're holding him accountable and judging him based upon a past issue. Well, it's like they're doing that now with fucking everything and shit like that. It's like that's just some fucking plot or something like that. But when I'm but in that case, that I just said that to say being discriminated in that way, you couldn't blame somebody for being like that. Okay, now, but so sometimes being discriminated towards certain things and shit like that, certain people, it's the truth. It's just like, but you know, the gay people and shit, they would even probably most of say like, oh yeah, that right there, he harmed children, he blah blah, yeah, we don't want somebody like that around or whatever. Okay, but you have to understand that at the same time, if somebody that you just like you have the right to say, if you live in a gay homosexual lifestyle, and I do not want that being an impressionable thing on my children, then they might say, well, I don't want my kid to be around this person, or to be dealing with that teacher, or to be dealing with that therapist, or to be dealing with that coach, or to be dealing with, because I don't want them influencing their lifestyle upon my child. They have the right to be like that, but if you say that shit, now if you say that, you will be, especially like known figures and shit like that, they'll be lambasted in the media. They'll be fucking called bigots and shit, prejudice, all kind of fucking shit. And then they'll be talking about, now we gotta boycott this motherfucking movies if he's a fucking musician, don't buy his record, or whatever the fuck. They're forcing society to basically not be able to have a fucking opinion or thought that's different from their fucking agenda and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole reason why the Kevin Hart thing was even a fucking issue. These motherfuckers went back on some old shit that he said that he did apologize for, and then they sit up here talking about, oh, apologize again. That means the gay community is telling Kevin Hart to kiss their ass. If you want to host these fucking Oscars, you better kiss our ass or it's gonna be a problem and shit like that. And that man, you can see how he's talking. He said, look, this is a personal attack upon me. This man is worried about his career because he's seeing what the fuck is happening with everybody and shit like that. And people starting to look like, yo, yeah, man, this shit is kind of getting a little bit too damn fucking serious. This shit been too damn fucking serious, man. The fucking gay community don't police the fucking world and tell everybody what they can and cannot say, what they can and can, what thoughts, opinions they can have and shit like that. And they don't have the right to fucking even remotely even think they have the power to do the shit like that. But that lets you know, if they could do this shit, if something like in Hollywood or whatever, that those type of people are in there in that power structure that can make decisions. That's what's playing into that shit. Because if all those motherfuckers, if there was no gay fucking directors, if there was no fucking gay people in the movie industry that had power or some kind of way like that, then this shit wouldn't even fucking be a damn fucking issue and shit. So it's like they getting people on the inside and shit like that to gain some form of power, and then they taking the political agenda of the people who they're serving, which is the gay community, into that. And so, they're manipulating how things are done and stuff through the power that they fucking have and shit. And then they projected that shit out to society, talking about it. They're making it seem like if you're for right, you will accept this, you will be down for this and shit like that. And you have adults, grown people being actually brainwashed to fucking go along with the shit. Liam Neeson, down, he should have said what he said. I mean, but and then even with the black community, like I said, I'm a black man. The black community, black community, the truth thing about black nationalist minded people, they use because of what their agenda is and what their cause is, they use every opportunity that can be perceived that they can use something that can be perceived as being racist to boost their agenda, to boost what I'm saying, their platform and stuff like that. So it seems like I'm saying it's not about what's in a person's heart, what's the true validity of what the fuck is going on, and true reality of whatever the incident may be. These political groups, and I'm saying even with a lot of these so-called black activists that subscribe to the ideology of whatever these black political parties are, they use that for their agenda and stuff like that. And that's wrong too, because all across the board, everybody's doing that. The gay community, they want things to serve their causes. You got the motherfucking the Aryan Nation and the Klan type motherfuckers. They want shit to serve to serve their ideology. Motherfuckers who are Muslim want shit to serve their ideology. People, that's all it is. It's all these different factions and groups of people that want to project their ideology and agendas and their agenda-based ideologies and shit based upon using whatever information that they can